So real quick, Lil Jon was on the Breakfast Club, men and women, and he just, spoke about a little bit of fame, and I am here for it. So let's just hear what he got to say, and I'll be right back.
Do you think people truly understand the loneliness that can come with success in entertainment?
No, because they just see the private jets and the trips and all that. They don't realize, sometimes you can't go nowhere because people bugging you. You can't spend time with your loved ones without people bugging you, right. Or I gotta make another hit record, or you know what I mean, or even when you start to go down, you're not as hot as you were. People not picking up the phone and all that. Yeah, it's a lot of people. Most people couldn't deal with this life. They could not deal with it because it's too much pressure. Then people on the internet with all their opinions and all of this and that, and it's a lot of pressure that you cannot be built weak to be in entertainment industry. Yeah. So.
All right, we heard what Lil Jon had to say. And majority of y'all that's tuned in today may very much agree what Lil Jon had to say. I somewhat definitely agree with him as well. What Lil Jon is describing, right? When people are no longer messing with you anymore because you're no longer popping, right? That wouldn't happen if certain individuals wasn't in your life as you are stepping into fame and success. Fame is just being well known, okay? The meaning of fame is to be well known. It's levels to fame. There's people that's international famous. There's people that's only famous in their hood. There's people that's only famous in their nation. There's levels to fame. So if you are not prepared to step into fame, if you have not been prepped, if you have not learned the lesson before fame, if you have not allowed the people to exit out of your life or and make some hard decisions, including family and friends, no matter what the title is, no matter how they are related to you, then yes, when fame come knocking on your door, there can be some problems, some hard decisions that you have to make when you are in the thickness of your fame and success. Another thing that Lil Jon had talked about was, I gotta make another hit record. I want to talk about that. When it comes to fame and success, with your skills and talent, your gifts that you are using, that the Lord has placed in you, those skills and those gifts and those talents, men and women. We take the people that support you, your fans, whoever the target is that is supporting you while you're able to thrive in this fame and success. If you are not doing it for them, but doing it for the right reasons, you will never have to feel like you have to chase the next hit, the next viral moment, the next big bag. Because you're doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it for healthy reasons. Because the people can sway you in a different direction. But we want to show up for the people as noble and honorable. And the last thing I want to talk about, what Lil Jon said, the internet. The internet is going to internet. The internet is going to do what it's supposed to do. The trolls are going to troll. People who have an opinion, they're going to keep doing what they're supposed to do. But if we learn to pick and choose our battles, hear what I have to say on this. See, one thing I can say about Beyonce that I like. Okay? Well, there could be a couple things. And there could be a lot of things we could say that we don't like about the Carters. But one of the things that I like about Beyonce is how she doesn't address anything. I pick and choose what I'm going to address if I have to address something. I knew things that people didn't know that I knew because I never addressed it, right? So I pick and choose my battles, and I know when to defend myself and when not to defend myself. When the internet has its opinion and the rival moments is happening about your hardest times of your life, you are in the thickness of a viral moment about something you said or did or whatever, and you in this thickness of success and of course fame. You cannot vindicate yourself. Usually that is the moments when you shouldn't vindicate yourself. Only because we are angry, frustrated, emotional, confusion may be taking place, or fogginess, which means we are unable to think or see clearly due to what is taking place on the internet. So yes, there is a dark side to fame. But I think if it's handled appropriately, I think if it's handled correctly, it will be more light on that side of fame. Fame is not necessarily a bad thing, men and women, when it's in the right person's hand. If they've been pruned, trained, and raised up according to the skill, according to the talent, according to the gift that they have, it won't be a problem. I'm not saying it will be easy, but it won't be a problem. There is people out here who has a desire, who know like they know, and they can feel it in their soul, that fame and success is their portion. And once again, it's not a bad thing. Once again, fame is just being well known. There's people who know like they know they're supposed to be way more than what they are, and they can feel that it is. They can feel and discern that their portion is fame and success. That's not a bad thing. That is definitely a calling to be well known. Real quick, if you are new here to the Reawaken Podcast, check out the description box for more information on the Reawaken Podcast. All right, men and women, that's all I have, and I'll see y'all on another video.